So having new themes such as metal or ice or whatever that I can think of in the future will allow the creation slash addition of new enemies, new weapons, and maybe new bosses. And maybe new objects that can be interacted with in the game. Okay, but for now, let's do this. Which is the managing of the stages. Okay, random stage. Okay, now let's get to managing the stages. Okay, stage. Okay, let's call it stage stack. Okay, we will call it update current stage. Okay, before we do that, can also set a constant to say that each world might have 4 or 5 stages. Okay, where is my constant script? Okay. Okay, number of stages per world. Goes to 4. Okay, so that means after the 4th stage, the next might be a boss stage, and the next will be a new different world. Ciao. Okay, and now we can have a stage type. We can have a normal stage where your objective is to defeat enemies and collect stars. We can also have a boss stage type. And maybe a bonus stage type. Okay, not confirmed yet. Where there might be a bonus objective. Okay, but for now the priority is normal and boss stages. Okay, so we need a stage type. Okay, so when the game starts, by default, the stage type will be a normal stage. So when we update the current stage at the beginning of the stage, we check if it is a normal stage, a boss stage, or bonus stage. Okay, but for now we will just check if it is a boss, normal or boss stage. Okay, and when we update the current stage, we will increment the current stage number. So currently, if we are currently on the third stage, and we go to the next stage, we will update it. That means that is the fourth stage. Okay, so if the current stage is a normal stage, and if after incrementing the current stage number, and if it's greater than the number of stages per world, okay, we will load a boss stage. Okay. Okay, so it's always better to prepare. So I'm going to create a new stage type called next stage type. So at the beginning of each stage, the stage number will be updated, and +4. If the next stage is greater than the number of stages per world, the next stage will be a boss stage. Okay, actually I should do this instead. Okay, so but if the current stage is a boss stage, the next stage will be a normal stage. Okay, current stage number will start from 1. Or rather it should start from 0. So when the first stage starts, it will go to 1. Second stage starts, it will go to 2. And third stage start, it will go to 3 and 4. And the boss stage, and go back to 1 again. Okay, so if the next stage is a boss stage, or if the current stage is a boss stage, we will reset the stage number. Okay. So if the current stage starts from 0, we will increment the world number as well. Which means that the world number must start from 0 as well. So when we are at the boss stage, we reset the stage number, and when we go to the next world, the first stage of the next world, okay, it will increment the world number, and the stage number will become 1 as well. Okay. So where do we call this update current stage? You call it inside the game manager. Okay, start game. Load random stage. Oh, actually we can just call it inside here. Okay, within stage manager itself. Okay, and just to keep track, okay, so now we can run and test the game. Okay, wait, let me fix one or few errors, then we can test it. If oh, okay, so this should be stage type. Okay, and we have to update the stage type with the next stage type as well. Okay, and by default, next stage type is a normal stage. Okay, so that should fix our bug, and we should be able to run the wait. Oh. Okay. So now we should be able to run the game. Okay, so the stage number and the world number did not show. Okay, before I go to the next stage, let me clear the messages here. Whoa. Okay, let me see whether the stage, okay. Current stage number is 1 and we are at the current world number is 1 and we are at the second stage, which is correct. Okay. World number is 1 and stage number is 3. So that's correct as well. Okay, world number is 1 and stage number is 4, that's correct. And now we are at... Okay, let me see. Okay, we have so many messages. Okay, now we're at 0, which means that this should be the boss stage. Okay, let me clear the log messages again. Okay, now we should be at... Okay, the second world and the first stage. Okay, so if... Okay, in the near future or in the coming few weeks when I've added the new... Oops. The new tile set and new enemies, this is when you see it. Okay, when you reach another world. Oh. Okay, so while I was speaking, I got killed by the enemies. Okay, so now that reminds me, I have to turn on the usage of mana. Okay, so now that mana usage has been turned on, okay, that means that I cannot anyhow spam attacks. Okay, so now I can see without mana regen, I don't have any mana left and I cannot attack. So let's fix that. Oh. Okay, we can fix that by either increasing the chances of the mana orb dropping. Okay, right now it's around 30%, which is kind of low considering how much mana you have to use to attack. Okay, so let's try 50% instead. Oh, it's at 50 already. Okay, let's try 60 then. Okay, and since each mana orb replenishes 3 MP,